Yeah, it's the Manchester Derby, and in previous seasons, this game would have meant, something much more. But this time around, I don't know. I mean, we just have to discuss it because it is a derby at the end of the day, and it's one of the most looked forward to fixtures, in the Premier League calendar season. But this time around, this game is I don't even know what to expect. I mean, first of all, when last did you see Manchester United go into a Premier League fixture against Manchester City with
Looking
a
like
better
favourites.
form, with better form than City? I don't think in past 4 years it has happened.
Are they even in better form? Those two
No,
teams
they have
are-
more wins in their last
they're
5
in
games.
better form.
They have 2 wins. They
like
have
that
two
win
wins in their
against
last.
Queensland, and
No,
when
they
you
have two.
watch
No,
it,
no. In
like,
Premier
okay,
League, they have two wins
yeah.
in their last 5 games. City have just one win
In
in
their
their
last
last 10
7.
games across all
Okay,
competitions.
yeah, all competition is what.
So they actually have, on paper, United actually have better form. So, but I don't know.
I think it's a sad derby for both of the teams. Manchester, the Etihad side, the Old Trafford. Both sides are not in the happy
Busy
state.
missing our sad day. I don't die.
See, unlike before, when you want to see these games, you're like, okay, we are going. Haaland is going to score. Haaland hat trick. You're like trying to, okay. I mean, God just help.
The way Haaland is
there's-
staying humble and
There's
Jesus.
nothing.
Told you guys to stay on the game. That humility
The way
don't
that
choke.
guy is staying humble, blood.
The
of
It's
Jesus.
nothing
humility,
really
the humility don't choke out like this.
exciting. For people that love football, we're just watching it to see, okay, which of them can just show a little spark, because it's very unpredictable.
Yeah, it is.
Before, you would just say City straight win, and it will happen because in the last 7 meetings, City has taken out 3 points in 6. So it shows you how predictable it was.
I
before.
honestly, and this might sound crazy. I honestly believe that if Amorim plays his best hands, gets the selection right, and doesn't do that thing. Doesn't go ahead to that thing he did against Arsenal where
He was just
he's
like
trying to
changing,
micromanage everything and say, "Oh, let's not do
You
this
bench,
or let's not do that." Don't overthink it. Play your best
Best
hand.
hand.
Play the game the best way your team knows how to. Rock up to City and don't come there with, "Oh, it's Man City."
Don't respect
it's
them.
Pep,
Everybody to respect at this point.
Everybody they collect their own. Go there and collect your own. I think if he does that, he will get something from the game because City are there for the taking. Defensively, I don't think they are so. I don't want Amorim to do this thing where he's trying to, like as if it's preseason. He's trying this guy
tweaks
here,
a lot, even the
trying
game
that guy.
against him,
Not too
please,
many
in his
things. It's
top
obvious now
lines.
that their best front three is Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, and Bruno. That thing he did against Pleasant, where he put Ahmad as an inside forward, didn't work. I didn't enjoy what I saw from him. Take him back to the wing back role. You get play these players in positions where they've shown you, if you play it right, I can give the team like so much more. Højlund came off the bench and scored 2 goals. Like I think his second goal was a proper striker's finish, like very good goal. So do that. Man U might get something from the game. Anything aside that, I'm sorry, City can snatch their chains.
But City, on the other hand, they've not been so formidable as well. Even if United don't get it right, City they've shown something that we've not seen in years, struggling to score.
If you look at the only team that City have picked up maximum points against in this run, it's the one team that gave them too much respect.
Nottingham
Nottingham
Forest.
Forest.
Yes, they kept throwing away their chances.
Chances, yeah.
City kept believing, and they finally go back into the game. Other teams, Crystal Palace,
No respect.
fought to the death. You get no respect.
Bournemouth
Play them like
to the death.
they're there for the taking. So rock up and do your business. You might get lucky and get something. That's the mindset Amorim needs to give these players
But the
going
advantage,
into that game.
for me, the advantage that City has, yes, we know that they are very shaky this time, but it's that wins they've had over years where United sort of cringe whenever they play against City. You
don't
see that
think- I
fear.
don't think-
I'm not
I
saying
don't
that they
think
should
so.
go with it, but I'm saying like that is one thing they can look back like we know how to win this team. Even at the worst of it, but we have never seen City this flat. In fact, City they are mortals. Other season they have been
I think there was
supernatural.
I think there was time when that Ten Hag they beat City.
Yes.
Yes,
So
we-
on.
Yes, there was a time they beat.
That was
City.
in the FA Cup.
No,
that was
it was in the league.
In the league.
in the league.
I think it was
probably.
a Garnacho cut back to Rashford and then he tapped it in for
And
the winner or
I
something.
generally think they should start Rashford. Rashford has a thing for playing well against City. I don't know why.
Yeah, he did that a lot of
That Rashford
under
playing well
Ole.
can be we
Yes.
score one rubbish banger and then we chop am. Because last time too, that's why he gave them one very serious statement shot. I'm trying to remember the goal.
Yes,
one very
mad
after that,
shot.
nothing
Yes,
again for
now.
the entire game.
throughout the game.
So
And you cannot, the coach did not even sub him after that. that bad show after the goal. But I feel it's a game that City can still look back on and say, United are not fabulous in any way either.
Yeah.
If you look at the way they played, it's just, I feel they are trying to get that result. Firstly, you know what we'll say, once a new manager comes, that new manager bounce, everyone knows that I can fight for a shirt.
See, this bounce does not apply to United.
Wait, no,
Stop saying this
see,
bounce.
I'm saying when a new manager comes,
it's
it's still there, because first of all, let's not forget, they've not won in Europe since 2030 and 2023 March. And they finally done it now. That's a miracle. They always happen. So, so I'm just saying, like, even United, they are not so good that City will be so scared. And one thing that City know how, at least there's any good thing that City has, that they have a striker in Holland.
I don't think City are scared of United. I think City are scared of themselves not turning up.
And that's what I'm saying. They don't really have much to be scared against United, because even when we talk about Nottingham Forest that they defeated, when they came all out against United, they won United.
Because I remember a few weeks ago when we were talking about this same City issue, we were saying, oh, they are missing Diaz. Now, against Juventus, Diaz and Gvardiol played centre back. Okay, Guardiola said, you guys are complaining that I'm playing Nunes.
We need to have a conversation about that Gvardiol guy.
No, he's not supposed to be a defender.
I used to be one of people who used to defend him very seriously, because I really liked him at Leipzig.
Yeah.
I love the way I know when he for Croatia
on the front list, right?
My goodness, when he's not playing as a left back, he's abysmal. My God.
Terrible.
When he has to actually defend to save his life.
That's what I'm saying. He's not really.
My
If
God.
you look at the way he
He's actually
plays,
terrible.
he's not supposed to be like a defender.
All you have to score bangers.
Yes, that's the
Oga,
thing.
they bought you to defend. Go and mark ball. Which one
But
you
when he was
say
scoring,
you go wrap
everybody
your
agree
weak
now.
foot, they play RE2. That's not why they signed you.
So, like, I don't even know what Guardiola can do again. We complain that, why is he playing Nunes here? He put Grealish on the left. He put Doku on the right.
That's another person we need to talk about. If Grealish was not
that,
English
that guy,
and he wasn't playing for Man City, they will be
he has,
cooking him in
I
the
think he
media.
has not scored in almost a year now.
40-something games. 44
44 games,
No,
yes.
the
44
good
games.
thing for Grealish is that
44
100
games, that's
million.
more than one season now.
100
44
million.
games.
Yeah, that's more than a
We
season.
bought Enzo Fernandez, that was supposed to be a deep line playmaker. They were cooking this guy for not getting in and amongst the goals.
cooks.
And Jack Grealish is getting up. He's going scot free.
What saved Jack Grealish is that they were winning. Now that City is struggling, everyone is seeing that it's just glaring that, okay, you're not
All
scoring.
this
you're
like
not
just is
adding.
winning. If you're born Enzo Fernandez, let him not score assists.
Abbas was scoring the most non-penalty goals after Haaland. Don't looking at me, it's fast.
When we are talking about
Yeah,
players,
cooking
you
him.
don't rush and bring Harvard
I'm
inside
telling you,
the conversation.
now.
Like, who brought Harvard inside this
I'm telling you,
conversation?
I'm linking it now. Like somebody was doing well. He has
So
hit
you don't
double
understand
digit.
example.
Abbas has hit double digit this season now, but they are still cooking him.
Even Jackson
Yeah,
said they are still
cooking him.
cooking
Yes,
Jackson.
now they go cook and
But
now. Why
why-
go see person actually go?
That one.
Now
Okay.
very nonsense behavior with that. That shows that he's desperate.
So, and even when I look at, I don't know, City's midfield, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Silva, it just looks so old.
They are too old.
It
Like,
looks so old, man.
there's no one to refresh that.
I mean,
team.
you
They've
look at
given
Real
a lot.
Madrid, we know that I see De Bruyne already slowly becoming like a Modric.
Yes.
In the sense that we know he's talented, he's super talented, he has the killer pass that nobody else can see, but just be bringing him on. He's not that guy anymore.
His leg cannot carry
It's
him,
like
so
Modric.
just-
It's like Modric.
I said something.
It's just like Modric.
I said
What they
last
bring
season.
Modric to do, come and finish the game and just make some killer passes and break down defenses. They'll bring him 70 minutes or something. Except maybe they are beating Real Madrid and they need him earlier. I feel like that's what De Bruyne should be doing.
I said only last season when KD started having all these injury problems. I was saying somebody that I don't think he has the legs to do this thing
He
where
doesn't,
he plays as
apparently.
number 10 and he's shuffling. He's doubling up on this flank with this winger. He goes to double. I don't think he
Yeah,
has legs
he
anymore.
anymore.
I think it's better to play him in a role where he dictates how you play and he can create from deep. He has that in his bag.
Exactly.
Do you understand? All you need to now do is give him the right defensive cover.
Not
The problem,
Gvardiol.
the problem is sitting now is
They don't have that cover.
they cannot play him deep. They go chop Kane because they don't have the right defensive cover. Do you
Yeah,
get?
that's why
So it might
you need
be
Rodri.
exactly. It might be time to that's if Saudi call again.
might be time to let
Apart
uh,
him
from
go.
himself, that midfield, they're just old. The legs cannot carry. If you look at Bernardo Silva, it's not the Silva we know of no.
That one should have gone to Barca
Like-
when they were
So
hot
it's-
on
but
his chest.
I don't think he
but-
made any poor decisions either, because with City they've been successful. It's just this season that we are seeing a very struggling side from the club. So that team is just, they are tired. And unlike other season, when let's say when KDB gets injured, he can easily fit back into the team because there's no much pressure. They just take him, maybe you play in small. But now he knows that we have to win. Whether I'm so fit or not, I just have to give my best, and the best is still not good
Even
enough.
Haaland is fighting for his life like this.
Yeah, because
Haaland
if Kevin De
fighting
Bruyne
for
is
his
good,
life,
you see the
bro.
best of Haaland.
I was
as well.
I was checking the top scorer list. Palmer and Salah, they're already catching up.
Yeah, because the
Palmer is
numbers,
already on 11 goals.
yeah,
Salah is
Salah is-
already above him. Okay,
yeah.
no,
I think they're tied now.
They're
They're
tied.
tied.
So
They're tied now.
but what do you think? Do you think Haaland is just like a victim of City's poor form, or do you think he himself too has sort of declined?
The thing with the striker like Haaland is because of what he did when he came into the league and
Yeah.
the track record he has set for himself. You always want to see goals from him. Do you get? And I understand that from a fan standpoint, or it's very easy to say, "Oh, this guy is not scoring, so let's talk about him." But the issue I have, because I'm not going to say I'm your average football fan that just sees it as, "Oh, you must be banging goals every time." The problem with him is when you're not scoring, what are you doing? That's my problem with him. When he was at Dortmund, I used to see him, drop deep, carry the ball. Like, he was very
Against
physical.
Juventus, he made only 5 passes, just 5.
When he's not scoring
Ultra.
for City, you hardly see
He's
him have any
abysmal.
bite at the game. Like, it's as if he's not there if you don't feed him the ball to like get the goals. And I think there's something has to change about this City team. It's either Pep starts to use him as, drop deep, carry the ball. Like, let's use your physicality. You just understand. Like, Haaland is intended enough to drop deep and still arrive well enough to get on the pass and get the goal. So, I don't know. Pep is
But if you
figuring
look
it
at
out.
City is a system team, and that's why if you look at the way
There might be time to change
No,
the system.
I understand, but then you know that any player that played under Guardiola will always tell you that how Guardiola likes you to stick to his tactics.
Yeah.
If he tells you do this is what he wants you to do.
But the problem with this thing is this City thing did not start this season. He had been creeping,
It had been
No,
good
they had been
last
creeping
season.
since, but
we're
maybe-
and
seeing-
then they did not recruit properly.
We're seeing it last
Yes,
season.
not like other
That
seasons.
Foden will have to build them out
Case in
several
point,
times.
that Savino boy,
20 games, 0 goals.
If he's
I'm
playing for that
not
team
I'm
now,
not talking.
that was-
they for now they cook
If
him.
na Arsenal in there, na go
Even
dey-
Matthews Nunes that they got. Sometimes I keep wondering. I'm not
20
so
games,
convinced.
no goal. I no talk. But if na Arsenal, na go dey complain. No wahala.
They are hiding under the shadow that City is poor, so that's why nobody's really complaining about
Nobody's.
them.
So when they started the league, that City were winning. That Haaland was scoring hat-trick back to back. Why didn't he score one? Let's first end that.
I never thought I would see Guardiola's Man City get talked about like in this light.
No, but
I
then
never
you
imagined.
know why it got to this point. You know after they won their recent Premier League travel, like there's nothing Guardiola should be doing there again.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a way a team gets to win, and the next time the hunger might not be there. Even when they tell you that the hunger is there, you know that they're already tired. What do you want to tell a 30-year-old Bernardo Silva that should go and kill himself on the pitch? Because come on, I've won
Yes, ma'am. So he
four
can win-
Premier
so
League
he
titles
can-
in a row. Like
Yes,
why
ma'am.
would
So
I
he can
kill
win
my
5 in a row.
No, that 5 is nothing because it's already written in history that I don't know when that is going to be broken again. It's going to
No,
take
yeah.
years. And if a new manager had come,
Unless you're
like
not
we're seeing in
managed
Liverpool
but
now,
we're not in the title-
when
we're not
Liverpool
in the
started,
title
no,
race.
since Liverpool also bottled the league last season. But I seen them with a new manager. It's almost like no one is remembering her. People are like, okay, they kind of struggle, but they were good last season. till they
Actually,
dropped.
that and a slot refresh looks like it was a good.
It's a
thing
good
for
thing
Liverpool.
for them. It's a
It
good
was
thing
It
for them.
was starting to look like they had kind of picked on that club.
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially how they capitulated last season. So maybe it's time for Pep to leave, honestly. But the problem now is you're a City fan. I understand that, yes, you're an Arsenal fan and all of that. But put yourself in their shoes. You're a City fan.
Yeah.
And then you're hearing things like, oh, Pep might leave. There's no coach they bring in this world that also automatically look like a downgrade.
every
There's
coach looks like a downgrade. Every single coach you can think of looks like a downgrade.
So I think you're caught in a bit of a pickle
But they'll surely
because
get
it's hard. It's hard to move on from Pep. I mean, I've seen teams do it, but it's
City
And you know
hard.
the funny thing
City
that
fans will take Arteta, sure. They will take Arteta because he was already under Pep.
They don't
He's
go
like the
Arteta.
closest.
When
He's the
you
closest to
No,
Pep.
When
He's
you
the
know
closest
we
to
tight,
Pep.
He's not.
If there
He's
is
not.
He's the
nothing-
closest to Pep.
He's
He's
not any close
he's the
anything.
closest to
Someone
Pep.
that
His
captured- someone that
closest,
captured
and
to
the slot
Pep.
has come is
His
almost
master,
taking it.
yes, to his boss.
Enzo
With
Maresca
Wait, so
or
he's almost
Maresca.
this boss.
He's almost.
Enzo
which one?
Maresca
Enzo
was-
Maresca is not still.
It's not
He's not the same person that trained them. And he's second.
Are you ready to put 10 million that Chelsea will not win the league?
I'm not talking about winning the league, but you say he's the
Uh-huh.
closest.
And
to
the
Pep.
Arteta
He's
not
like,
finished
he's not
second.
close to Pep.
Arteta not finished second twice.
At
What
least
point
he
are you
won
making?
But I
championship.
don't
What point are you making? He has not
I'm
finished
saying
second
I don't
Pep
think
twice.
he
also
is
trained
City
Enzo
fan.
Maresca. Pep also trained
And they
him.
should take
If
Maresca
he's
now.
closest to
I don't
Pep.
think they're Stefan. I don't think they will take.
I don't think they want to take
I think they
Arteta
will.
back.
I think they personally will, but I mean, let's see.
But the thing there,
I
like,
mean, the similarities are there.
I don't think they'll
Spanish,
sack Pep.
he learned under Pep. He has been there at City. He played for City.
Arteta is starting to look like he can't get it over the line.
No, he can.
He
That's
can.
starting.
can't.
That's,
Where
is he? This-
that's starting.
Take for a minute. Wait,
His
take for a
project
minute.
is in what
take,
phase
take
now?
for a minute.
Jay is in phase 5 already.
Yes.
No, we don't have the same players now. Come on. Quality of players are nowhere.
Are using it for-
up until last season is when we can go band for band. 3 seasons ago, they know bonus well. That last 2 seasons where we finished second, everybody knew that we punched above our weight. It was only last season that genuinely from the onset we expected to go like toe to toe with City. 2 seasons ago we punched above our
Yeah,
weight.
that one is accepted. But
It was only last season that okay, yes, from the onset to Arsenal were expected to mount the title band for band. City players are better than Arsenal players. It's only now. It's only now that okay, the players are getting know that we can start to have a conversation. Band normally City
But
and Arsenal.
you know, one funny
Put
thing about
Haaland when we were struggling for goals. Put Haaland in that team. We know go.
But
But the thing
we no go suck him.
you're saying to forget is those players that
Yeah.
you're saying band for band are better than Arsenal players were bought by Pep.
We're bought by.
Pep.
They had the money.
That's the thing. They,
Yes.
they had the money.
And if you give
Arteta's
Arteta
had money,
that,
Arteta's had money too.
no, not
And
that.
he made
not
some
that kind of
questionable
money.
buys.
Not that kind of money.
Arteta
He has had
money
money
not,
too.
not that kind of
He has
money.
Kolade.
Not that kind of
He has
money.
had money too.
No,
And he
not
made
that
some
kind-
questionable
not that
buys.
kind of money.
what did you
Man,
out is
man spent 65 of the
Let's-
of the king's finest millions
Let's
on
not act
on
like.
King Kai.
Let's not act like. Let's
Ruda
not act
King,
like.
yeah,
Now
which
waiting
king?
Kolade
King,
be Kolade.
Let's not act like
King without king.
Guardiola did not buy Grealish as well. Let's not act like he did not waste 100 million on Grealish. Let's not act like he did not buy Doku. Let's not act like he did not buy Nunes,
When
who
did
is
he
not
buy
needed.
Doku?
All these players, what
When did
have
he
they
buy
been
Doku
doing?
now?
Did he not buy Givardi or two?
But
Let's not act like
last season
Guardiola
was
did not
good.
sell Palmer.
Guardiola was good last
Are we
season.
trying to
It's
say
this season
Guardiola
that
too
I
has
was
not
saying-
made mistakes?
Guardiola was good
Let's
last
not act like
season.
Guardiola did not sell
He was
Palmer
good
too.
last
Did he not?
season.
Did he not lose?
People used
Did
to
he not?
say
Did he
now.
not lose a talent
Chelsea
like
sold
Palmer?
Salah now.
You can excuse. You
You can't excuse him.
But
You
they
can
sold
excuse
Salah
him.
too.
You can't
No,
excuse
you
him.
You can excuse.
Cole
You can excuse.
Palmer.
You can excuse
Why
this
would you
thing.
excuse it?
You can excuse these
Why would
things
you
because
excuse it?
this man,
Oh, you can
this
excuse
man,
Guardiola,
this
but you
man,
can't excuse Arteta.
and I'll tell you why. This man, you're pointing and saying, oh, you can't be a coach and have that level of success and
They are not in
mistakes
the
along
same grade
way.
now. Why would you even join them on the same pedestal?
That, no, I'm
They are not in the
I'm
same
not putting
grade.
them on the same pedestal. My point. See, this is my point.
Arteta has been, Guardiola has been coaching since when Arteta was still playing for Everton.
This is my point.
As a 24-year-old,
this is my
bro.
point. This is my point, Skolade. The man that you're saying, oh, he made a mistake. Yes, selling Palmer was a big mistake. No problem. He has made questionable buys.
Yes,
No
he
problem.
has, and we.
This
let
man
him go.
has 6 Premier League
Nobody's
titles.
disputing that fact.
He won 4 of
Nobody's
them
disputing that
back
fact.
to back.
He has been
to
coaching
back
since
to
2000. He has been
back.
coaching since 2006, where Arteta was still an Everton boy. Arteta was still playing football, bro. Arteta has only 5 years at top level management. Just 5 years at top level
Xabi
management.
Alonso just won the league at
Just
Germany
5
last season.
Bundesliga. What's Bundesliga?
So you're saying that?
What's
You're saying that?
Bundesliga?
Are you
You
taking
go charm Bundesliga like
Just
what? You go charm like what?
You don't
go
start.
charm like
You don't
what?
start. You go charm like what? Which
Anyway,
which one in the charm?
Anyways, let's
I
move
said
on. Let's move on
easy.
to predictions. Predictions for this game.
Company
Let's
now
actually-
go soon win your own.
Which company? Shade
Ah,
down.
Arteta- Arteta go there,
Down.
Trust
He has
the
won
process.
FA Cup. He has
Yeah.
won
Trust
FA
the
Cup.
process.
Yeah, he won FA
Win
Cup under
league.
6 months.
No problem.
He won every
Come
cup
this
under
year,
6
come this
months.
year, win championship.
What's championship?
Yes,
World
now.
Championship.
Maresca no
World
win
Championship.
something.
My coach, Syria winner.
Your championship. Shame no catch.
He
No
no
win
win
Conference League
something.
and Premier League. Chef.
He's the
No
closest
win.
to
Which
Pep.
of it and Premier League?
No winner. You don't know. Anyways,
Is he the closest to Pep?
predictions for Manchester City and versus Manchester United. Predictions.
I think the Man U win. I know it's bold, but I think the Man U
Not
win.
really bold, to be honest. I promise it's not bold.
I think the Man U win.
Maybe
honestly.
surprising, but not bold.
I think the Man U win. Say 2-1 Man U win.
No, I'm going for a draw.
I'm going for City win 2-1. Your scoreline too, but City to win 2-1. I don't know. I just feel like
I'm going for a
they'll
draw.
get the better
I think
of
these two
United.
teams will score themselves.
So I don't know. I just feel like they will get the better of United.
I
I
don't
think
think-
Amorim, contrary to what Isu said, I think Amorim is going to do the opposite. He's going to overthink it. and
Or maybe
City
Pep is going for a revenge for the
No,
loss
it's not even
to
revenge. City just need to play.
Sporting.
No, Pep does not have
There is
what it
not
takes to revenge
exactly.
right
There is
now.
no revenge. Just try and win the game.
If you don't replot revenge, they go collect better beating.
But anyways,
2-2
this
draw.
is anyways, that's all the time we have for you in this video, and this is one of those weird pictures where even being in Nigeria crew, we don't even know how to do. Our predictions are even like we are afraid
Don't
because
trust it.
we don't even know, don't trust this one at all. I promise you, don't go with any of our predictions. But yeah, while it is looking uncertain to us, tell us what you think about how this game will go. Are Manchester City going to get their second win in about 11 games, or will Manchester United, do get a victory for Amorim over City? Let's see how that will end up. And don't forget to join us in the conversation, Expert Nigeria on all platforms. We can't wait to hear from you. And of course, we will be here after this game to discuss the best talking points. Stay cool.